Hey everybody, Spacious here, and today I want to talk to you about the gearing requirements for LBRS. I always get a lot of questions about the kind of gear you need to farm here, so I figured I'd just make a quick video and go over it. If you need additional help after watching this video, then please check the description for a link to my Discord where you can ask me and many others questions you might have. And as always, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 5,000 subs, which is pretty awesome, so thank you guys all so much for that. And I hope this video helps you out. So first, let me explain what I mean when I'm talking about avoidance. Avoidance is the percent chance to avoid an enemy melee attack. So if you have 75% avoidance, assuming the mob is hitting you for less than your block value, then you have a 75% chance to take no damage when an enemy melees you. We get this number by adding up our dodge, parry, and block, as well as a hidden stat called the mischance. We add those all together and that gives us our grand total of avoidance. For lower level mobs, there's an additional chance for mobs to miss you as well, but I'll talk about that in a later video. To make calculating your avoidance a little bit easier, you can use add-ons or Weakauras. I'll leave a link to the Weakaura that I'm using for my character's avoidance in the video description. Typically for LBRS, I recommend at least 85% avoidance. The reason for this is that the mobs do a good amount of damage, and some have pretty high health values. Since the kill phase is going to be a little bit longer, we need to make sure we can survive outside of our Colossus Trinket window. That's where our avoidance comes into play. I'd also like to mention that this is all from my personal experience using my own character and my own playstyle. You may be able to do it with a little bit less, and you may be able to do it with a little bit more. But I think 85% is a good general number to shoot for to be consistent. After you get to 85%, you'll want to put on as much spell power as you can without dropping your avoidance. I used to do LBRS just fine with 300 or less spell power, but as my gear has improved, I can now get the required avoidance while still keeping a moderate level of spell power. The more spell power you have, the faster your clears will be, and the more gold you'll make. If you're looking for which specific pieces of gear to target, then check out my LBRS resource spreadsheet, which I will link in the description of this video. I've listed a few good avoidance pieces for each slot, as well as some useful consumes and gems. Using this spreadsheet, you can see which items you can sub in or out into your set to get to your 85% avoidance. Gemming and enchanting your gear can be a huge boost to your avoidance levels, and can make the difference on whether or not you can safely farm an LBRS. Here are the stats from the gear I used in my last LBRS video. On the left, we can see the stats for my gear set if it wasn't gemmed or enchanted, and on the right, we see how drastically our avoidance has went up just from our enchants and our gems. If you're looking to change your gems to increase your avoidance, here's the ones that I recommend. Powerful Earthstorm Diamond meta for the stun resist, Thick Dawnstone or Enduring Talacite for yellow slots, Enduring Talacites for blue slots, and Subtle Living Rubies for red slots. I'll list all the enchants that you should use in the spreadsheet, or you could just check out the 70 upgrades from my latest LBRS video. Other than that, there's not really too much to talk about. Just try and get to your 85% avoidance and then get your spell power from there. And of course, practice makes perfect. The more you do LBRS, the easier it'll get. Good luck, and I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching.